Hey guys, it's Marta. Welcome to my front garden, like a true front garden, just in front of our fence. This is a new border I'll be planting with grasses, perennials, so people that are passing by just in the cars can see a lot of color and some beautiful plants. Let's begin. So for a lot of years we had a lawn here that we had to mow, but I had this idea that it would be so much prettier if we had some perennials, we had some grasses, plus I don't have that much space in my garden, and that is an opportunity to plant even more plants. Because we have a street here, a lot of people walk here, a lot of people are going on roller skates, some in their cars, and I thought it will be a nice thing to put a lot of color and something interesting so they can see and enjoy that. So hopefully we'll manage to do that. For 15 years we've had lawn here, so I had to go and mow the lawn, and I have those robots in the garden, so in the last few years that was a big chore that I had to do, and I was thinking, wouldn't it be great to take all of that grass out and put some plants that would give me more color and more ability to plant something. This is almost 20 meters by more than 2 meters, so that is a lot of space, a lot of canvas, so I can paint with color, with interesting leaves. So this is what I wanted to do, and this year and next year we'll be planting a lot of plants here, and I will hope you will join me. Now I will take you into my garden. I have a lot of plants lined up. I will tell you what will be growing here. Let's go. Okay guys, it looks like I'm in a garden center, but these are all the plants that are going into the soil. Let's talk about what am I going to plant there. So will be a mixture of grasses and perennials. Back of my border will be this one, tufted hair grass. This is a beautiful plant, and it has such amazing cloud of flowers. It flowers from June until August, and then in autumn you will see this gold, beautiful clouds. I love that. I've seen that in pictures, and I think I want this in my garden. I will be planting it as a matrix, and there will be some spaces when there will be more of them, so it has greater impact. But I will leave some spaces to put verbena bonariensis, which I love, and I love those purple flowers. They're quite high, so I think this will be a nice match, and this will be back of the border. I have 60 of those plants. They are looking beautiful now, even that now we have November, so most of the plants are looking a bit rough, but it is a good time to plant them because they will be rooting in, and next season they will just start like crazy, and it will be wonderful. Other grasses that will also be there, but I will not be planting them this autumn, will be Stipa tenuissima. I love this Mexican feather grass. This is one of the most beautiful grasses. You've seen this. I have this grass next to my terrace, but I want to plant it in spring because this is a very tender grass, and I didn't want to leave it outside for the winter because I think it will be safer to plant it in the spring. And the other one will be Cesleria autumnalis. This is a beautiful, very low grass that I will also be planting in spring because it was not available. But I think that those three that will be in the larger amounts will look wonderful. I also have some other ones, but first let's talk about perennials. Okay, let's go through perennials. First, salvia. This salvia, as you can see, it looks really good for this time of the year. This one is called Salvia blu buchetta. This is a very small, very compact salvia that looks like a bouquet. This is probably why it's called like that. And I'm really looking forward to see it bloom next year. This one will go in front of the border because it is very low and very clump growing, very bushy and small. So in front of the border, and we'll have like sways of purple. We'll have different types of salvias, so we'll see how each one performs, and we'll see different structure of the flowers, different hues of color. I cannot wait. You know, when I'm looking at those and I see in my mind how it will look in like June. Oh, I cannot wait. Okay, next, catmint. I love catmint. This is one of my favorite plants. The sways of catmint with the beautiful blue flowers are incredible. But if you've been growing catmint, you will know that sometimes a catmint grows and then it looks like something hid it. Some people think it was cats, but it is not always. Of course, some cats love catmint, some cats don't really care. But sometimes you will have catmint growing, you will have a huge rain, and then you will have like a hole in the middle and everything will be spread. So this type of catmint, it's called Persian blue, and this one doesn't do that. It is a very compact, very dense type of catmint, and it stays very in a clump. So the girl that I get all of my perennials from, we've been talking and I was like, which catmint do you think is the best? And she said this, she has all of them. And she said Persian blue is the best one. So you should definitely go for this one. So Persian blue it is. We'll see how it will be growing there, and we'll see if the nearby cats will love it or not. This is an interesting thing with catmint. My cats do not go into the garden, but I have some cats visiting from my neighbors, and they've never cared. And I've been talking to my subscribers from my Polish YouTube channel and on my Instagram, and I've had such strange responses. Some people say my cat goes crazy, it will eat all the catmint, it will like bathe in the catmint, and some say I take it, I show it the catmint, it doesn't care. I took my cats and I showed them my catmint. They were like, what do you mean? I don't really care. So tell me if you have a cat, if it loves catmint or doesn't really care. Okay, now we have coneflowers. This is a dark pink pearl. This is a variety I do not know. I just picked it because I liked the flowers in pictures. We'll see. I have more coneflowers that I've already had and I love, and this one is a new one. It's always great to try new varieties. They are not looking their best because it is November, and as you know, with perennials, the upper part of the plant dies out during winter. We cut everything back to the ground, and then we have a fresh flush of leaves, and then we have the flowers, and then again it dies in the winter, and the process is again next year the same. So this is what I love about perennials. Okay, let's go to the next perennial on our list. Next I have two varieties of salvias. One is called Salute Blue. As you can see, they are looking pretty well for this time of the year. Salute Blue. And the next one is Rian. We'll also be having April Night, which is my favorite type of salvia, but I only had a few, and I will not be putting them there. I will put some in the garden because I have few spots that I needed. But in spring, April Night will also come in huge sways because I love this. I love different types of salvias because like Rian will be a bit darker, April Night will be a bit lighter, and it will bloom a bit earlier. So then we'll have sways of purple, and some of the hues will be different. So it will look beautiful. We'll have, oh my God, I just cannot wait. Guys, I'm imagining how it will look like, and I'm just, as you can see, I'm super excited. So they are not looking maybe their best now, but just give them a few months of those, they will root in, and in June we'll be enjoying the show. Next we have two types of coneflowers. These I love, really love them. This is Delicious Candy, a beautiful, a bit lower type of coneflower. Beautiful flowers, and I love it. I love it in the baskets and I love it in the border. And the other is Magnus. This is my favorite coneflower because I never have any problems with them, and they sow like crazy. I have so many tiny babies from my Magnus plants that if you're looking for a coneflower that looks beautiful, has beautiful big pink flowers and so you'll have your own free plants, just go for Magnus. Really great variety. Now let's talk about the plant that I'm most excited about. A plant that I do not have in my garden, and I will have a lot of it. This is Stachys humelo. You can know it as humelo plant. One of the, I think, favorite plants of Pete Utloff. And I love his designs. And I've seen a lot of pictures of this plant. Beautiful pink, deep pink flowers. This is a plant wonderful for spaces that are difficult. It doesn't need a lot of watering, maybe in the first years, but then it will be like very, very resistant and has a long blooming time and looks incredible. So I'm really having a lot of hopes for this one. We'll see how it goes. I planted a lot in the garden this week too, so we'll see next year. Then let's take a step and we'll see some more grasses. So here I have grasses that will be grazing this part of the border that is more in the shade. Maybe I would call it semi-shade. So this is Hakonekloa. You know this grass from my garden. Beautiful plant for spaces that are in semi-shade. Mounds of grasses. They are very low, clump forming, beautiful plants. I really love them. I think one of my favorite grasses I've met so far. You can see those in my garden in the videos with hydrangeas. They are just perfection. But let's go in front. This is an interesting plant. This is Carex frosted curls. This plant is incredible. It will be like, let's see. It will be growing very, very low. Can you see it? It's lower than Stipa, but it's kind of similar. I think I will love this paired in this border. Part will be Hakone, part will be this. I think it will look great with some taller grasses behind it. I'm thinking Miscant Memory, which is a beautiful Miscant, and maybe something a bit taller too. We'll see how that goes. I need to see it in the border, and then I will think what I will match it with. Wow, can't wait. Okay guys, we are almost at the end. First we have Perowskia. This is a plant I adore. I want more and more of that in the garden. This is a variety Blue Steel. You've seen Perowskias in my kitchen window border. There are 3 of them. Love them, and I want more of them. So this will be back of the border. Perowskia looks wonderful with humelo, looks wonderful with coneflower, looks beautiful with salvias. So you can always mix and match with that. This is a perfect backdrop for other plants. Next plant is Calamagrostis. So this looks like a bunch of sticks, but this variety is called Brachytricha. Oh my God, look, I will show you how it's written. It's a difficult name. It doesn't look like much, but I'll show you a picture. It is an incredible plant, especially when it will grow. It will give us some height. And then we're having more coneflowers. This one is called Mediation Pink. Also a new one in the garden, so we'll see how this one will look. I love that we'll be having few types of coneflowers, and we'll be having different hues of pink and different hues of purple. So now we know all the plants that will be going now, because in spring I'll be adding even more of them. We'll see how it goes, guys. Now it's a lot of work. You have to dig them all in. Okay, now it's time to put all of the plants on the ground to see if they look good. I wanted to invite you to the next video. In the next, I will be planting all of them. I hope you'll join me. That is a big task to do. Thank you for watching all of the plants I will be planting, and I hope you will join me in the next video as I will be doing that. I will show you how I'm planning the border, how I put the plants and I see if it works, what I was thinking in my head, and I will show you how I'm planting them. So I hope you will see, I will see you in the next video, and I hope I will still have some strength after I do that. I think that's about 400 plants. So see you next time, and I hope I'm still alive. Bye guys.